Hey folks, David here. Today is Friday, September 15th, 2023. And today I went to the Kutztown Antique Radio Show. I went with my friend Kris from work and we found some things. It was a good time, spent a little bit of money. So let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so these are what's called cathedral style radios. They're both Philcos. This is a Philco 50 series and this is a Philco 60 series. So I don't really know what year they're from. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But what had happened is I was looking for a radio and I saw one earlier that was for $20 and I said, well, we'll come back, we'll look around and see what we can find. And then my friend Kris saw one that was $45 and he wanted it for $40. And the guy says, I'll tell you what, I'll sell it to you for $40 if you buy these other two for another $20. So he wanted to sell all three for $60. So basically I got these two for $20. Now this one here, the cabinet's pretty roached. And I'll show you the other side of that in a little bit. This one, the speaker cloth is a little jacked, but I'll show you the back of them. The back of this looks pretty decent. This one here, a little bit of rust. It's okay. But let me show you the other things I bought besides radios. So I bought a pile of switches here, and I don't know. I always need switches for different things. So there's a variety of toggle switches. That's a momentary one. That's not a momentary one. Yeah, these guys here. So, I need different switches. I already have a bunch, but I figured why not. So I got 7 switches here for $3. That's okay. I bought a bunch of these terminal blocks for $1 a piece, and I always find a use for them. That one's a little bit smaller, or has smaller screws and terminals on there, and these ones are a little bit larger. So, I'm always looking for these. And for $1 a piece, that's all right. Yeah. So I'll put them in a drawer. Eventually I'll use them. I bought 2 of these guys. If anybody knows anything about these, the only thing I could figure is it says volts on there, 0 to 50, and it has this lead on here. I'm guessing that this is for testing things or something. Maybe you put this on one side and then you can use that. I'll have to mess around with this, but yeah, I got that one and this one here. So they both say 0 to 50, right? Yes, both say 0 to 50, and this one here is a little bit crusty, but we'll test it and see what happens. So I don't know if these are AC or DC. I'm guessing that they're probably AC, but we'll see. So the 2 of them were $7. He wanted $5 for the one, and I said, well, will you throw the other one in for $2? He said, yeah, okay, sounds good. So I got those 2 guys for $7. And this was kind of an impulse buy. That was $2. It kind of originally looked like it was brass, but it's actually not brass. It's just some die cast with some paint on it. But I thought it was cool. It was $2. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll give it to RJ. He's the tractor guy. So, yeah, that's what I got today at the Antique Radio Show. So if you're keeping track, I spent, I think, $39. And I got 2 radios. Let me turn these around and I'll take the radio out of the cabinet and show you what's in there. This one here is the Philco 50, and you can see there's a little bit of rust on here. That can be cleaned up. I'll have to look into the best way to do it. I cleaned up these tubes a little bit, just some water and a paper towel. Get underneath there. So what you have to do to restore these, see this capacitor here? That actually has to be replaced, I believe. I'll have to look, get some schematics and read into it. But this guy should probably be replaced. The rest of this actually looks all right. It just needs cleaned up pretty good. And of course a new power cord, but easy enough. So, and we'll check out the switches and stuff. They're going to need to be cleaned up. So that's not too bad. Here's a better look at the cabinet. So that's pretty jacked. I'm not even going to try and repair that. If I get this to work, I'll just make a new cabinet for it and call it done. This is the Philco 60 series. It's looking a little better than the other one as far as minimal rust on this. Wiring looks okay-ish, and it's got a good speaker in there, it looks like. So, you know, we'll clean this up and see what happens. Take a look underneath here. Yeah, there's a capacitor right in here. Yeah, if you can see that. That's going to need replaced because they're cardboard. They've got like foil wrapped in there. I think they have liquid in them. So those things leak and cause problems. So I got to find out exactly what that is and probably replace that. But everything else in here looks okay-ish. It doesn't look like anybody monkeyed with it or was in here before. I'm not sure what this is, but that's just loose. There's a nut on the bottom here to tighten on that. But yeah, the rest of this looks not bad. And again, we'll have to clean up these controls here. Yeah, that one's a little crunchy. All right, oh, that's a power switch right there. Okay. A little bit of CRC maybe. Okay. So that's the Kutztown Antique Radio Show for Friday, September 15th, 2023. And thank you everybody for watching.